everyone. Today, for this time, I want to discuss about privacy. My lecture has a question about a case, and before we see the case, I want to explain to you about what is privacy. Some infectious diseases such as HIV/AIDS will usually be hidden by people who suffer from it for the sake of comfort in their personal lives. The case of hiding the health status of COVID-19 is currently also a conflict in society today. This is due to public rejection of COVID-19 patients and corpses of COVID-19 victims. They say, even when I die and I can't do anything, I will be rejected. Patients' fear of being rejected by society makes patients hide important facts such as visiting pandemic areas or interaction with positive people. Falsehood causes considerable harm to patients and those around them, including medical personnel who are at risk of exposure by COVID-19, even endangering their own family. This is for your consideration. For you to lie, harm your family, how you can do that? Don't you love them? Based on encyclopedia, privacy is the ability of an individual or group to seclude themselves or information about themselves and thereby express themselves selectively. When something is private to a person, it usually means that something inherently special or sensitive to them. The domain of privacy partially overlaps with security, which can include the concepts of appropriate use as well as protection of information. Privacy may also take form of bodily integrity, the right not to be subjected to unsanctioned invasions of privacy by government, corporation, or individual is part of many countries' privacy laws and in some cases constitution. That is little bit of privacy. Then let's see the case.
Privacy. Dr. D was an obstetrics gynecology resident pursuing a joint residency at the State University Medical Center in the regional hospital. During an invasive surgical procedure, D was accidentally cut by the attending physician. The record does not indicate whether there was any actual blood contact between Dr. D and the patient. It appears there was no blood exposure. Although no one can be certain, the following day, Dr. D voluntarily submitted to blood testing for the HIV virus. The results confirmed that Dr. D was HIV positive. After being informed of the test results, Dr. D willingly withdrew from participating in further surgical procedures and informed the appropriate officials of his condition and requested a voluntary leave of absence. Upon investigation, the medical center identified 279 patients who had been involved to some degree with Dr. D during the course of their medical treatment. Likewise, the hospital identified 168 patients who had been in contact with Dr. D since the time of his joint residency. Unfortunately, hospital records do not necessarily indicate each time a physician is cut, nor do they specify the distinct role of each physician in a surgical procedure. Thus, every patient with a reasonable chance of exposure to Dr. D was included in the statistics outlined above. both the medical center and the hospital fled petitions alleging a compelling need to disclose information regarding Dr. D's condition to those patients potentially affected by contact with him. In addition, the hospitals believed there was a compelling need to disclose Dr. D's name to the other treating physicians in the department, so that those physicians could contact their patients in the event they had been assisted by Dr. D in any invasive procedures. In response, Dr. D asserted his right to privacy, arguing that no compelling need was tantamount to a justification to disclose his HIV-related information.
So that is the case, and before I read the question and explain my answer, let me read the court decision. The case came before the court of the country. The court weighed the competing needs of public disclosure and the doctor's right to privacy. The court ruled that the hospital has met the test and ordered that Dr. D's identity, his HIV-related information may be conditionally revealed. The trial court ordered petitioner are hereby authorized to disclose the identity of Dr. D as follows and only as thus authorized. Number 1. By providing the name of Dr. D of the physician in obstetrics and gynecology departments, including the physician in the residency program. Number 2. By providing the number of Dr. D to a physician authorized in writing by a patient for whom Dr. D participated in surgical procedure or obstetrical care. Number 3. By describing Dr. D in letters to patient and in media release as a physician in our joint obstetric and gynecology residency program, and by setting forth the relevant period of such service. Each physician to whom the name of Dr. D is provided under 1 and 2 shall be reminded that the Act prohibits further disclosure of such information. The Superior Court affirmed the trial court's order allowing the hospital to inform patient of Dr. D's HIV status, stating that the hospital were allowed to release otherwise confidential information about the appellant due to the compelling need to inform and treat patients potentially exposed to HIV. So that is the court decision. The question is, should the hospital disclose Dr. D diseases? And my answer is yes. Undoubtedly, an individual's health problems are private matter to be dealt with subject to informed consent. However, Dr. D medical's problem is not his alone. It became a matter of public concern, and the moment he picked up a surgical instrument, joined a team involved in invasive procedure. Therefore, the hospital must disclose Dr. D diseases. So, in my opinion, a person's health status is privacy for themselves when it does not harm and or endanger others. If the health problem is harmful to others, then people have enough right to know about the danger that threatens to them. So that is my answer. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. For this case COVID-19, once again I remind you to wash your hand, to use mask everywhere you go, and stay at home. Don't go anywhere if you not must to be there.
You could be my only star. You could be the moonlight. 난 세상에 너 하나면 돼 forever.